Hi, welcome back. Last part of the tutorial we spoke about pitch, how to notate pitch. And in this part, the second part, we'll talk about notating duration and wrap things up. So I've copied the notation we've rendered last lesson. So we're trying to notate Mary had a little lamb. And we got the pitches right. So we found a way of conveying which note to play. What we still don't have is some way for telling the person reading the notation how long each note should last. So I'm going to introduce some new notation, and also I'm going to tell you a little white lie which I'll fix as the second part of this video. So instead of just drawing these round circles, filled circles, I'm going to use slightly different notations to convey duration. So I'm going to draw a round circle with a stem. This is called a stem, this straight line. And this is going to be half a second. So when you see this thing, you're going to know that you're going to play that particular pitch for half a second. You're going to hold it down, look at your watch, wait for half a second to pass, and then lift your finger. Then I'm going to introduce this guy, which is a round unfilled circle with a stem, and this will be twice as long. This is going to be 1 second. And this friend will be 2 seconds. We're not going to see them, but you should know that you can make these things even shorter than half a second. There are 8th notes, which is a round circle, a stem, and this thing at the end. This is an 8th note, and this will be a quarter of a second. And you can have 16th notes, which are twice as short, so they have these 2 stems. There are 2 flags. So this will be already 1/8 of a second, and so forth. So with this new notation, I'm going to take this thing we've already done. I'm just going to signify for each note exactly how long it should last. So I've prepared this in advance, and this is how it's going to look like. So what you see here is precisely the same thing you've seen in the previous slide, only now I've substituted the round circles for circles with stems, which indicate how long each note should be. You've seen that, you can see here that the stems go down instead of up, and that's just a notational convention. So instead of this we have, say, this. They're exactly the same, and this is just done for convenience and clarity. You don't want these stems sticking up high above the staff. That sort of is visually confusing. So just reading this, you can immediately tell how long each note should be and what pitch it should be. For example, let's pick a note. Let's take this one. You know it's an E, and remember we've said that these round circles last a second, right? So you know here you're going to have to play an E. It's going to be a second. Let's take another example. Let's take this one. So this one's a C, C5 to be exact. And because it's a filled circle with a stem, it's only going to be half a second. Okay, and these guys, for example, here I have G, E, and C, all played simultaneously. And I'm going to hold this thing for 2 seconds. Remember, just like we said in the previous slide. So let me show you exactly how this sounds, and I'm going to play it and highlight the corresponding note. And by the way, I challenge you to just sit with your hand wristwatch or stopper or whatever and just time me.